Yeah, I'm on time, I believe. Yeah, I'm on time. What's up, everybody? You know how I start the show. Make sure you log on to doggiediamondstv.com, my official website. I gotta start getting more props for this artwork, man, because I be working hard. I be coming up with stuff. I know I gotta be like the artwork king. Artwork is second to none, second to nobody out here. They go left, I go right. They go down, pause, I go up. I ain't going down. But anyway, make sure you log on to doggiediamondstv.com. That is my official website. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. I go live. I put out interviews. I put out short clips. I do all types of stuff. I got a smart, intelligent chat room that you should join. If you're a part of Playback Gang, shout out to you. Just as long as you partake in what's going on here. Even after the video goes off, I need them comments in the videos. I need them comments in the videos too. I need all them comments. I need them likes. I need them hypes. I need everything. 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 And I also need you to do this. Subscribe to my YouTube. Let's go. Okay. Give everybody time to get here. Shout out to everybody in the chat room already. We got classic music in the building. We got Tiger, 903 in the building. We got Artist Life, 1992. Frederick Bond, 3573 is in the building. OTG Frank is in the building. R Boom 57 in the building. Buffalo is in the building. Jay Sweet is in the building. Don't forget
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Merciful Shallah. 5119 is in the building. Nisha 9 Stars is in the building to hold down the chat. Sincere is in here already going off. Nikki B565, what's up? East 49 is in the building. Yes, I did do that. Yeah, if you love New York hip-hop, you're gonna love this show. East Lifton 22, what's up? I see you. Rob C24 is in the building. Bernadette Bernie, I see you as well. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Okay. Okay. Make sure you hit that like. George Carry On 1275 is in the building. Slick Time 8309. Philly is in the building. Albert Stone in Talk Radio. Did I say that right? If I didn't, correct me. Quan. Been on one. Network 469. Who's Los? No, Who's Low 2008. I got my glasses off because I'm blind. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. East Orange is in the building. The After Hours spot 1327 is here. Ruben Taylor, I see you. Disrupting Reality NYC is in the building. Patricia Parker's in the building. Kenneth Joyce, 9662. This is a call-in show too, so I'm gonna let y'all call in. Uh-oh, Rave C is in the building, Queens, New York. Uh-oh, Big Queens. E_9088. First time I'm seeing y'all here. Don't let this be the last time. Sierra Holmes, hello to you too. Nate Jackson is always in the building, 8213. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes. Yes. I don't know who Big Body Best is. You gotta hit me up. Uh-oh, Texas is in the building via William Bryan, 1910. 10718 is in the building. Warsavelli Forever, what's up? Iceberg Slim is always up in here. Los 127 is in the building. I need them likes up though. We gotta get them likes. A Gangster and a Gentleman is in the building. Velione is here. My Lifestyle, Stay Faithful. Uh-oh, you think these names, yo. Y'all getting these names right. Y'all getting me with the names. Y'all get me with the names. New Life, New Beginnings. Oh, see, these names is... Uh-oh, Flatbush in the building. Oh, we know Flatbush in the building. Flatbush in the building. Face the Feet is in the building. That's my bro right there. Hold on. I gotta do something for y'all. Hold on. You know where this come from, right? Look, hold on. Let me make that had this right. Just in case you don't know where that's from this right here. I'm that nigga right there.
Subscribe to my YouTube.
Yes. Yo, what's up, y'all? Hopefully everybody's in good health. Everybody's happy. Everybody ate good today. Everybody ate dinner. I just had a handful of cheeses. I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't gonna hold you. I got like the corny cheeses, the Aldi kind. They like cheeses light. I had a wild handful of them just now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, man, I'm feeling for some pizza. So I don't eat. Oh, you know what? I eat pizza twice a year. I only use one of my lifelines. Tomorrow it's up. I don't know if I'm gonna get me some Little Caesars, some local, some Domino's, some Papa John's. I don't know. Whatever you think the best pizza is, leave me a comment. So, I'm here, man. I want to talk about this because nobody really talk about this.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
And it take me, looks like a job for, you know how I do. You know, I don't really got no allegiance to nobody. I got a relationship with a lot of people, but I don't have no allegiance. I'm not biased. I'm not leaning to one side or the other. I don't got a nickel and a quarter. I don't need nobody for nothing. I've interviewed Tony Ayo, Young Buck, Kid, Hot Rod, Maino, Jim Jones, Fabolous, Dave East. I've interviewed everybody. So I don't have to be biased towards anybody. Shout out to 50 Cent and all he did for the culture. Shout out to all of them. But we got to be honest and we got to be truthful. What they're doing right now, what they did, what's going on with them right now is why New York hip-hop is down bad. Every time we see some type of unification or any unity, something always messes up the unity. So we go with the past. We understand why 50 is the way he is. The man was blackballed, he was stabbed, he was shot. All types of shit, so I get it. So I kind of understood his issues with Irv, their lead artist, Ja Rule, but then he started attacking the women, Ashanti, you know, and I understood he wanted them out of here. I get it. I get it. But then Fat Joe caught a stray. Jadakiss caught a stray. So now you got the Locks, D Block going at 50. You got Terror Squad going at 50. So this is New York City. This is the people who run the town. These are the people who got the city, whereas G-Unit, D Block, Dipset are staples. Those are like the three-headed monster. Then we would throw in Rockefeller. Then we would throw in we would throw in Terror Squad. We would throw in a lot of people into the culture that's a part of New York City, especially the DVD mixtape culture, right? But New York is crazy because now we all picking sides. It starts going deeper in the music because what I don't want y'all to ever get twisted is that the shit do spill over into the streets because everybody got soldiers, everybody got goons, everybody got crashes. Dudes are from their respective areas. It do and did spill over into the streets. That happened. So in 50 dissing the Locks and others, he dissed Koch Records, which was independent for a lot of people. So in dissing Koch Records, Cameron, Jim Jones back then, Hell Rel, J.R. Ryder, if I'm not mistaken, caught strays, which caused Cameron to get on the phone, do what he did. I heard that Cameron got paid to do that to defend Koch. At that particular time, Jim and 50 was cool. So was Jewels and 50 was cool. Lloyd Banks' brother used to be with Jewels all the time. Lloyd Banks' brother used to be with Jewels. He was damn near part of Skull Gang. John Depp is Lloyd Banks' cousin. He was Skull Gang. Slowbucks was cool with Jewels and was down with 50. So when that happened on the phone with Cameron and 50, that really like had the city messed up because things wasn't right in Dipset. So a lot of things was getting exposed. So you got 50 Cent versus everybody. And I understand the mentality. I understand the F everybody, but a lot of people were getting it by proxy at this particular time. He was very, very powerful in a culture. You know, he had the power, he had the momentum, and he was using it for good, using it for bad, for some, depending on what, side you were sitting on. But it was very bad for New York. Elephant in the Sand and all of that, we loved all of that. Because it was making music. But it was up in the streets. And how 50 carry it is, if you stand with his enemy or stand too close to his enemy, his rap enemy, you can get it. So that's how Jada caught the stray. And that's how Fat Joe caught the stray, which led to Khaled catching the stray when French allegedly filmed Khaled's mother. Ain't gonna forget that. Another person from New York, but end up getting down with Khaled. And then you got Khaled, and then Rick Ross jumps in there. So now you got 50 beefing with Ross. Then he's somehow beefing with the game. And he fought tough. He ain't no sucker in the streets. He wasn't no sucker in the booth. He wasn't no sucker at making records. So he's a tough task. He's a tough task. But now look at what happened to New York, because now you got factions. Now you got a powerful movement in the street, G-Unit, or you the Locks. But they're from Yonkers, so we can't even really say they the 5 boroughs, but they their own thing. But they be moving around out and about. Then you got Dipset, that's Harlem. You got Cameron, Harlem, but then the Dipset ain't going through. So New York City rap is just all in disarray. It's just all in disarray. Then you got people who love Ja Rule, but scared to say they like Ja Rule because it ain't popular no more. You got women who love Ashanti, but it ain't cool to say you love Ashanti because it's not popular no more to say you love Ashanti. It's not popular to rock the Ja Rule no more. You got Ebro, who's the program director. The South got something to say. The South is making their emergence. You got a guy named one of the first people who started putting the South on the map was a guy by the name of Gucci Mane. Then you got OJ the Juice Man. Mr. D, thank you for your donation. 50 behavior and thinking it was wrong with the community. I'm gonna let y'all call in. Then you got Waka Flocka, who's from Queens. Well, we don't even know he from Queens. We think this nigga from the South, right? We didn't know he was from Queens. I didn't originally. He's from Southside Jamaica, Queens. But then you got Ebro, you got Flex, you got all this shit. And rest in peace, who's very, very needed, who got into it too, DJ K-Slay. K-Slay caught strays in it because K-Slay was Fat Joe man. So now when K-Slay has a job, at Shade 4-5, Fat Joe like, yo, how you working with them? They the ops. I don't know if y'all know that. But him and K Slade was like this. So that put a wedge in their relationship. But K Slade is trying to hold it down from New York. He got to stay employed. Yeah, he got his Hot 97 show, but you know, he got his show at Shade 4-5 too. Green Lantern was on the phone with Jadakiss. Green Lantern was Eminem DJ. Was on the phone with Jadakiss and said, when Jadakiss did the diss record towards 50, Green Lantern say, damn, that was cool. I thought you was going to give him the knockout blow. I'm paraphrasing. Green Lantern got fired. He was Eminem DJ. He got fired. This shit went deep. This went deep. Dudes is catching each other in places. Nobody from the major lineups, but dudes was getting kicked in their ass in the streets. It's just real. Shout out, rest in peace to K Slade. Much needed in the culture and sorely missed for more ways than one. Not only was he needed in the culture, K Slade was dope because I was able to hit K Slade and a lot of times it just build with him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to K Slade for that. And his miss, because his wisdom was like, you know, he was just an OG. So now the city is just in turmoil. Everybody beefing. But it wasn't always like that. It was a point whereas dudes would rock together. Yeah, dudes might not fuck with each other, but it wasn't no real beef where it'll just be like, yo, you'll stay over here, you stay over here. So that was a little past history. I could go deeper into that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, let's go to now. It was a particular time where Jim Jones and Maino did not like each other. They talk about that. Fab and Maino did not like each other. Dave East is the new jack in this situation. So he didn't really, you know, he don't really got no, he didn't have no issues with nobody in that shit besides a guy by the name of Trey Pizzy, but that's something different. So when I see Jim Jones, Maino, Fab sitting together, I'm like, yo, y'all don't understand how big this is for the culture. Disrupting realities. Thank you for that super chat. Super to the chat. 50 only try to debo other black people in the industry, but when it's around them sun dodgers, we see nothing but teeth. I'm gonna let y'all call in. So them sitting together doing records, the Lobby Boys, was big for New York City because they did not like each other in the streets. They did not like each other in the streets. So them sitting together, I was like, oh shit, that's dope. All of them had issues. So I'm like, this is some New York City unity, right? Because everybody beefing is what messed the music up. And then when everybody was beefing, it messed the music up, right? When it messed the music up, the South came in. So New York City music was just over with. There is no G Unit. There is no Dipset. There is no D Block. There's no Terror Squad. There's no The Mafia. Fab ain't dropping music. Dave East is trying to drop music, but it ain't sticking. Then New York City gets invaded by what? The Chicago sound, which is drill. So the little dudes is out there, you know, thugging and bugging. But we like, yo, we hate drill rap. K-Flock just got 30 years. But all the elder statesmen is not dropping music. They trying to figure it out. But it was the beefs that messed everything up because people getting kicked off of labels. People was making calls. People wasn't selling. A lot of things wasn't happening. The radio stations is banning people. Summer Jam, 50 and Fab is on stage together. Slow Bucks is on stage. He get washed on stage. Y'all remember? Fab and 50 is together on stage. They together. Remember when Slow Bucks got hands put on him? Respectfully, I'm not trying to clown him, but it's the truth. So it looked like it was a time where 50 was coming around. He deaded the D Block. He deaded the he deaded a lot of the issues. Deaded the Fat Joe, which was big. But there's no music now, and there is no New York scene. All we got is the young dudes, but then we dissing the 5-year foreigns, and we dissing the Chef G's, and we hate drill music, but all the older dudes wasn't putting out no music. So this is all we got. So now we got a lot of dudes in the underground, and then New York City is starting to make a little reemergence via Rock Marciano. Griselda is coming into the New York City visuals. 38 Special. We got Rome Streets. We got a few people that's starting to say, hold up, we on to something. Ransom. We on to something. Joe Budden retired. So a lot of people was holding it down is gone. But Joe Budden was beefing with 50, remember? So now in present date, we see dudes sitting together, and as much as we clown them, at least they're sitting together in unison. But then it starts getting to this tribalism thing again. Max B come home. So certain people can't support the wave, but certain people could support the wave. And I want to commend Jim Jones. And them for handling that well, because although Davies went to the party, they didn't shun him or disrespect him for that. Jim Jones handled that well to me, because people, myself was like, yo, he gonna be very, very sensitive and kick him off the podcast. But he didn't. So now, Uncle Murder drops a song a year. Tony Ayo is a vlogger, answerer. The culture is now talking. Y'all welcome. The culture is about talking now. There is no more music. There's no more music. But it's coming from certain camps. But we kind of shun upstate a little bit, which is foul. You know what I'm saying? Which is we kind of shunned upstate, which is foul. But they're still New York, and they get busy in the booth, and they get busy in the streets too. But that's a whole nother subject. So now we got everybody talking, but everybody has the mentality, niggas better not say nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? Sincere, thank you for your super chat. And it says, a lot of people think 50 is tough, but when you think every person who ever tried to ended up getting life in jail, from Preem, World, Henchman, the ink got raided. Not suspicious? I'm going to let y'all call. But everybody has the mentality of, don't talk about, nobody no talk about me. Vlad can ask J.O. all types of questions. I don't mind, right? I don't have an issue with people talking, right? Because everybody is talking. I mean, everybody is talking. Everybody. Every time you tweet, you leave a gram, you leave a Facebook message, everybody is talking. So we can't pick and choose who could talk, who should talk, whose voice is loud, and who shouldn't say nothing. Because when it went from the music game to the talking game, it is up for everybody. When people started having an opinion about your music, your art, the culture, it is what it is. So they give an opinion on the documentary because it's a trending topic. They're supposed to talk about it. But now it's like, yo, these niggas better not say nothing about me and what I'm doing. And that's a little unfair. And I'm going to say it again because I said it the other day. Maino, Jim Jones, Fab, and Dave East is learning a valuable lesson of what it feels like to be on the other side of the microphone. Normally, they getting asked the questions, or normally they're watching people like myself and others give think pieces on the culture. I probably said some things that pissed them off before, but I always was talking about the culture. They probably was mad at me. Shit, just last year, 2 years ago, everybody was saying Chano, right? Could have been mad at that. Jim Jones went to the fashion show. They made that nigga wear a blouse. Could have been mad at that. We do content on that. Y'all niggas is content. Now they sit in the seat that some of us built and they want to do content. So now when people get mad at you, you got to retract all your anger that you might have for some of us because you're making other people content the way people made y'all content. So you can't be mad at nobody. And at the same token, I don't think 50 should be mad at anybody because when you put out art, your art is there to be critiqued. Whether everybody not going to like it. In my opinion, as long as it's not personal attacks, and we talking about the art, all art is going to be critiqued. When people go to museums, when people go to art shows, they might look at a painting and say, this painting ain't shit. The person who did the painting ain't going to go swing on nobody and be like, oh, you're just my painting. You know, shit. Yo, when it come to art, it's always subjective. Salute to you, Ahmed. I don't know if you pronounce it Amar, but I'm used to pronouncing it Ahmed. So I'm going to say it the way I did. You said salute. Is jealousy a major factor in the current state of new NYC hip-hop? Ahmed, the point I'm making, and thank you for your super chat. There is no New York City hip-hop. That's why everybody is blogging. That's why everybody got a podcast. There is no New York City hip-hop. They bodied that. Now they're just looking for a new culture to body. Now they're looking for a new culture to infiltrate and fuck up the way they did the music. Because respectfully, all of them was a part of an institution, Atlantic Records, Def Jam, Interscope, Koch, E1. All of them had an opportunity to have some young boys right now putting out content. So instead of hiring podcasters, they do it themselves. I can't be mad at nobody. But it's nobody better not say nothing about me. Yo, the minute I get on camera, 2015, the minute I got on camera, I knew somebody was going to say something. I knew somebody was going to say something. So it is what it is. You cannot run from that. You can't run from that. The minute you put out any art, somebody could say, yo, I don't like that shit. And you can't attack them. And I'm a person who loves to express what I don't like because I don't fucking dicky. I don't care I don't care if 60 people like something. I'll be 61. That's like, nah, y'all niggas speeding. I'm good. Not because I'm trying to be a contrarian, because I got a mind of my own and I don't need anybody Most of these people go along because they might want a favor later. I don't want favors from men. I don't want favors, period. I like to keep it funky, keep it real. If you ask me why I don't like something, I can have a full analytical breakdown. Just saying that I don't like something because that could be hate. Sometimes I've been immature. I was just like, yo, I just don't like that nigga face. That's immature and hating. Yeah, I'll admit that. There's some rappers that I just don't like. I'm never gonna like, and y'all love them. Could I be hating? I don't know. I don't even give it a chance. Some rappers, I don't like their name. I'm just being, I could be a little immature and petty. I could. But then sometimes I could listen and be like, damn, I played myself. I even went on here one night and said, I know why y'all like Makami. Makami still diss me. Makami diss me. He should have. I said, I don't like the way he rap. He dissed me, it's cool. He said, I'm trying to go diamond, Doggie, not do interviews with Doggie Diamonds. Hey, I wish more rappers would diss me. Please put my name in them, put my names in these, because I'm using it. It's good. Although he did it under a pseudonym, it wasn't Makami. It was a pseudonym, but whatever. Hey, you trying to go diamond, Doggie, not do interviews with Doggie Diamonds. Hey, I love it. You ain't ever going diamond. You could try all you want. But hey, diss me. Shit don't bother me. I ain't want him. He diss me. Yo, diss me. Please, because I'm going to use it. I'm using it. Hey, you said my name. I slow your voice down. I distort you.
I make you sound like this.
Hey, diss me. Because I criticized your art, so you got a right to criticize my art, and I'm not mad. I didn't. You see, I didn't even make a big stink about it. I didn't get on here. I didn't cloud it up. Or yo, fuck that nigga, because I don't even really be. I don't really think that. I don't really be like, yo, this got to go to the streets. Whatever. And the problem with this, right? For some reason, the casual people who's not from New York City, who are internet people, who like to egg shit on and like to think what they think, for some reason, y'all think these guys are afraid of each other. Nobody's afraid of 50 Cent. Nobody's afraid of Maino. Nobody's afraid of Jim Jones, Fab, or Dave East. Nobody's afraid of me. These guys are not scared of each other. These guys got active hooligans in the streets. All of them. That depend on these guys. And guys going to have to choose. Like, what situation does this put Uncle Murder in? Uncle Murder's G-Unit, but we know he got into the culture and he really rose in the culture due to affiliation with him and Maino. Hustle hard manhood. If you know, you know. So now, you got a lot of dudes right now had to pick and choose who they gonna rock with. So we don't know if this is just a troll thing. We don't know if this, but I see people in the comments. Even one of my cousins is in the comments. Even one of my cousins. In every 50 Cent comment. And I'm terribly disappointed, but you know what could I do? But everybody is down bad. The New York music scene is not what it used to be because dudes beefing, the record labels losing the trust, the radio stations losing the trust, and then even certain people who have platforms are not from New York, so they don't understand New York, and most of them don't talk about music. So the music scene got ass. The music scene got ass. It's ass now. So that's why every release that come out, we just jump on it. Yeah, that's a classic. Like, how the fuck do you call something a classic in one day? Classics are shit that we could play 20 years from now, and it's a classic. We be calling shit classic. Shit ain't no classic. But we so starved. We got deprived of lyrics. We got deprived of good production. We got deprived of dope collaborations. We got deprived of a lot because of all this beef. Good thing we got Beamer, Benz, and Bentley. I used to love that record. Or Started Up. I love Started Up. I love Started Up. You know, we got deprived of some good. Oh, Swizz Beats beefing with 50 because of something Cassidy said. And then Busta Bodyguard got unalive too. Remember? It was, because y'all keep saying, yo, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Yo, shit already happened. Y'all just don't know because y'all not privy to certain information. And y'all be egging shit on. And y'all think it's just internet. But yo, these dudes in the streets get active. I'm telling you. Dudes in the streets get active over all of this shit. Dudes get active. All of them got the power. All of them got influence. That got young boys that want to get active, that's just sitting there waiting to crash. The best thing that they might have going for them right now is they could rock with these guys doing something positive right now. So now, when dudes is 50 and better, acting like jackasses, what do we think the little dude's gonna do? But nobody wants to say what it really is. Everybody wanna say, this person is petty, this person is this. Yo, all this shit is petty and dumb because motherfuckers got to the bag. Dudes done touched continents. All these dudes is household names. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be very, very real with y'all. Many people in this culture did not get their shot, did not get their chance, didn't get to see no continents, never got a video, never got a treatment, never been in the studio, never got a record deal, never put their social security down, never even been in a record label before. All of these guys have had all of this shit before. And look how they blow it, just trying to prove how much of a nigga they are. And then you wonder why the culture down bad? And then everybody keep calling out Jay-Z. This motherfucker got a couple of billion. The nigga living his life. But we teasing his hair, teasing his outfits, teasing everything, but he got more money than everybody and don't even respond to niggas. Brooklyn Kennedy, New York City can never be down bad. Thank you for your super chat. It can never be down bad, right? Because you and your crew got New York, right? That's why I could never be down bad. You and your niggas got New York on, right? You and your niggas is the dopest thing in New York, right? That's why I can never be down bad. Yo, look around you, bro. It's fucked up. Right now in New York City, if you want to party, where you going? I'll wait. Where you going? Where you going right now for open mic? Where you going right now where dudes is in the cypher? Where you going right now to have a showcase? In New York City right now. New York City right now. Give me a spot. Just name one spot. Name one spot. Who you listening to right now if you want to hear new music in New York? Huh? Where you going? Where's the studio at that everybody go to? Where's the D&D? Where you going? Where's the cutting rooms? Where's the firehouse? Where's the studios at? That's historical studios that we all went to. We all bumped into each other, and that's how a lot of sessions came from. Where's the spot where dudes go to poly at? And yo, I met up with such and such. Yo, just hop on a record. Yo, send me some beats. Where you going? When the last time you listened to the radio and you was like, yo, they just played some shit? I'll wait. It's down bad. It's over. It's over. Yo, how could we thank you for your super chat. How could we protect New York City as a whole if we lost control of the town? It's invaders, man. Goddamn the visitors is there now. New York ain't New York no more. It's gentrified. It's cameras everywhere. There is no scene. Dudes is going to strip clubs. Niggas is making strip club music in New York. Niggas is in New York talking about my bottles. That ain't what we did. First of all, let me give you the real true blue New York City history if you want to know what New York City life was like. And I'm talking about the 90s, the golden era, the shit that I was a part of. First and foremost, when you went to New York City, when you went in the party or the club, first and foremost, you danced. You wasn't like this. You danced. You didn't buy bottles. You went there, you was bent already before you got there. You went in there, you danced, you bagged something, you polyed, you went home. You ain't go there to thump, fight, do none of that. You was there to listen to some music. Oh shit, this that new leaders in the new school. I remember the first time I was in New York, I was in the Elks Club right on Fulton and Franklin. The Elks Club, Fulton and Franklin, if you know, you know. Onyx came on. Take him up, bring him up. I was like, what the hell is this? Throw your guns. I was like, woo! You danced. Y'all niggas don't dance. Y'all niggas too cool. Y'all too busy playing grab ass and looking, yo, he going on the fly. We didn't do none of that. Of course, we got fly with whatever fly was, but we wasn't trying to go buy no name brand shit because we knew we was going to be leaking at the end of the night. Niggas was taking the hoodies off. Niggas was forming a circle. Men were dancing. Not no fun boys. Street dudes. Low lives. Was dancing. There was no phones. If you had a beeper, you was that dude. But we was there listening to the music. You had Kid Capri. You had DJ Doo-Wop. Then you had like SNS, Craig G. You had but everybody was there having a good time. That was first and foremost. You was trying to get a number. You might have wrote it on your hand. You might have wrote it on a piece of paper. Now everybody there, a big sausage party, and niggas is looking at each other's outfit, taking pictures with each other. We working. Not a chick in sight. Not a woman in sight. Or niggas is going to the club now with their wives and girls. Yo, Brooklyn, Kennedy, you said we can't have out-of-town cats talking reckless. It's too late because New York City is ran by out-of-town niggas. What you think? You think Ebro is from New York? You think Charlemagne is from New York? You think Academics is from New York? You think Vlad is from New York? I'm one of the only niggas from New York, and y'all don't even support me. I'm one of the only dudes from Brooklyn that grew up in the heart of Brooklyn with the greatest rapper of all time that been putting on for the culture for 19 years, and I can't even get 300,000 subscribers. But all the people who's from out of town get more traction and more subscribers than me, but I be talking about the culture. I can't even get niggas to like my shit. I can't even get niggas to share my shit. So please, what are we talking about? I'm from that. I'm from that neighborhood, the Little Kim, the Foxy Brown, the Smith & Wesson, the Biggie, the Easy Mo B. I'm from that. I'm from that. I could talk to that. I could talk about that. Tell you some of the stories. Seeing Jay-Z in Beat Street, doing shows with Jay-Z in Ski Beats. I'm from that. Been documenting it forever. But y'all don't want that. And you gotta admit it. Niggas want nigga shit, rumors, and gossip. That's why these other shits be winning. That's why everybody succumbs to that. It just is what it, it is what it is. Everybody gonna succumb to that. Everybody gonna succumb to that frequency. You got grown-ass men that I never thought would carry themselves a certain way that was like, yeah, what happened was, and I'm like, this nigga don't know nothing about nothing. But hey, if he gonna get a good 20, 30,000 views, who the hell am I to tell him? And then when you get a channel that get my subscribers base, they're not pushing out notifications to y'all. I talked about too much real shit. Right? I exposed too much. Brooklyn Kennedy, exactly. I know they not us, but I be pissed too. But at the end of it all, what could I do? You know what I'm saying? What could I do? And a lot of people that talk about the culture, trust and believe they're not from it. Some people sat next to me and you think they're experts. Some people were partners with me and you think they're experts. Trust me, they are not. They're cosplaying me. I really was there in the studios. I really was in the sessions. My man Face in the chat could tell you, my cousin Spread Love the Movement could tell you, we was running around and said, I probably was 15, he was 16, then I was 16, he was 17. We was running around. We was in these spots. I wasn't even supposed to be in there. I was in there. I seen it. You understand what I'm saying? I seen it. From Grant's Tomb to Jones Beach. We taking the Iron Horse to Club 2000. That unique Mecca audio always talk about. We was there when Do It All was calling my crib. Fly Ty, rest in peace, calling my crib. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we was trying to do. That's the essence of what it was. When I was on the turntables cutting while Biggie was rhyming. This is all facts. Little Kim, this is all facts. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is where we come from. So when we see the culture where it's at right now, yeah, it's disheartening. But I ain't gonna be no rotary phone nigga and motherfuckers on some uniblab shit. You ain't gonna catch me like, man, I miss rotary phones. I don't. I don't miss this. So I'm about the evolution about everything, right? But we still gotta maintain some type of integrity with it and then just go forward with it. But that beef and shit never helped nobody. I'm happy to see Jim, Fab. Fab don't even talk. We getting to know Fab. I got a Fabolous interview on here, if you didn't see it. But Fab don't even talk. We getting to know Fab. Now, I wish that they would start indulging and letting us know a little bit more about the culture, their experiences. I got a take on here where Fab talked about his business being bad because despite what we think, all of these dudes used to front like they got the best business and they getting all this money, come to find out, all of them
was getting beat. Getting beat. Getting beat.
twisted. You understand what I'm saying? Sincere, you know about that nightlife. You use Cook Timbs. Don't wear no constructions nowhere. Let me tell you something about the construction Timbs. Because first and foremost, we're going to be honest about the construction Tim. The original construction Tim that everybody was wearing did not have the leather around the top. Let's just get that right. Those wasn't the construction Timbs everybody was wearing. It was like maybe a few years ago that niggas started wearing the shits with the leather. The original construction Timbs did not have no leather around the top. That's just facts. When they started doing the double sole, that's when niggas started rocking the leather at the top. The leather was not a part of the original construction Timbs. Don't get it twisted. My dumb ass on New Year's Eve decided to go to Times Square with construction Timbs on. Shit came back looking like black chuckers. Facts. So we gonna talk about the NYC fashion, the NYC street lights, niggas getting punched in their nose. I was there for all that. That's why y'all can't compare me to some of these other dudes, because I was there. I was outside. I was amongst the bullshit. That's why I could give you a good interview and ask certain people certain shit, because I'm asking really rhetorical, because I know the answer, but I know how to extract the information from them to give to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what I had on, I had a Michigan hat. This is Fab 5 days. I had a Michigan hat on, Michigan hoodie, blue jeans, and construction Timbs. We went to Times Square. Shout out to my cousin L, Sweet Elliott. We went to Times Square. We had a pulley with a case of 40s. You know, a case of 40s was only 12. We went to Times Square. Shit came back looking like chuckers. But it's down bad. It need a revival. It need a shot in the arm. It needs a scene. But I think it's too late. I'm gonna be real with you. I think it's too late. And this is not a knock on anybody doing music, because I know a lot of people take shit personal and think I'm talking about them, or I think they not good enough. No, it's gonna take a collective. I ain't talking about a dick riding collective either. I'm talking about the gatekeeping. Gotta stop. Although I don't believe in gatekeepers, because like I said on Drink Champs, a lot of niggas who be trying to gatekeep ain't even in the motherfucking gate. They still looking for deals and trying to get on like you. So don't never think that you're behind in the race. It's just that other people know how to dress it up better. Other people know how to make it look better, because a nigga could have on clean clothes and be musty. Heard what I said? Nigga could have on clean clothes and be musty, smell like weed and cologne. Or smelling like purity and cologne and be fly. And got that I want to be alone cologne on. So don't never look at somebody else's illusion and get fooled by their illusion. Because they just trying to create the illusion of wealth. The minute a nigga could count his money, he broke. I hear what I said? The minute a nigga could count his money, he's broke. The minute a dude could show you material possessions and the money is in the material, and the material that they're showing you is not worth money, it depreciated, nigga broke. That's why I invest in what I invest in. I invest in the craft that's going to bring more money. That's why this shit is so beautifully. Look at this shit. Niggas got big sets. I'm in the crib. I'm in the crib. I set this up. I set these lights up. I did these graphics. I did this artwork. Ain't no team, just me. Because I respect the culture and I respect you enough that I'm not going to come before you with a shabby presentation. I ain't got no $1 million deal. I ain't got one sponsor. You see my super chat, don't be jinking. Niggas like giving super chats to niggas who already got money. Niggas just send the cash app to niggas who got money. I don't know what that's about, but it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? But New York City hip-hop is down bad because, first of all, when you create your music, what is your outlet? When we had Forbes DVD, I put everybody on there. Me, personally, put everybody on there. I still be tweeting niggas' music now. Shit that I don't even know some of these niggas. I don't even know some of these niggas. But if I hear some fire shit, I'm like, nah, that shit fire. Speaking of which, hold on. I don't even know, dude. I tweeted it yesterday. I listened to this song about 700 times. Maybe like 700 of his spins is from me. I'm going to play a little bit of it because I don't want him to flag. But it's a dude named PFG. It's called Letter to the Ville EP. This singer's song is called Letter to the Ville by PFG on Apple Music. I heard 10 seconds of the beat. Nigga got me. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's go right here. Let me see if I can find it. If they flag me or anything, I'm cutting it out. So just know that I'm not gonna cut it out now. But if later on they say you can't monetize because this, I ain't gonna hold you. That shit is up out of here. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get but listen to this though. I don't know, dude. But I thought the beat was so, I know beats. If I don't know nothing else, I know beats.
Like 12 more niggas from uptown, downtown, in town, out of town. We got it going on. 445 is famous, baby. Here we go.
The streets of the Ville, why it's so dope at. Had shooter.
Hold on. Now y'all gotta see this. Yo, this shit fire. This shit fire. I heard it by accident. I can't play a lot of it, but I heard it by accident. And I was like, nah, fire. I don't know this nigga.
Like 12 more niggas from uptown, downtown, in town, out of town. We got it going on. 445 is famous, baby. Here we go.
The streets of the Ville, why it's so dope at. Had shootout, did carjack. You know, Lake in the Pines was the spot for that. You know, once you cross that line, ain't no turning back. Couple of my peers used to bag at the commissary.
That's all I'm gonna play. Fire. I don't know that nigga. Never saw him a day in my life, never spoke to him, but all I heard was dopeness. Nah, that got to go on my thing. His name is, I'm gonna show y'all his name. Y'all could tell him I sent y'all. We gotta get back to that. His name is PFG, Letter to the Ville. Y'all see it? PFG, Letter to the Ville. I'll put it in the chat for y'all. Fire. I don't know that nigga. I think he's from NC. That shit was just fire. Know what? Now you in my goddamn gym list. That's just how I give it up. If I hear something I like, yo, I fuck with it. Just a lot of niggas in my town be playing a lot of political little games and shit, and I don't be for it because I really knock one of these niggas on their ass for playing. So a lot of dudes in New York City, I looked out for them once upon a time. A lot of niggas got amnesia or act different or act weird. I ain't got no time for that because I really will knock one of these niggas on their ass, and they know that, but they play for the internet and they play for social media. But when we go outside, let me tell y'all something, niggas know who's who. Niggas know who's who. I ain't got a front. I don't have to front. It is what it is. I don't have to front. It's another shit that I want y'all to hear too while I'm here. My man, he was in the chat the other day. I told him to put nobody ain't gonna do this, man. Nobody ain't gonna look out for people. Nobody not gonna use their platform to let you hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't doing that shit. My man, Ville Hallway. Yo, listen to this chorus. He just on the hook.
Got him down. Just like that. Give me what the fuck.
This is hip-hop. My man Ville Hallway, that's my guy right there. He doing this chorus, watch this shit.
We riding again.
He doing the chorus. This is what I heard, and I was hooked right here.
Happy birthday, toast to your death wish. Rest in perfection, notice the checklist. Follow me, follow directions, open the message. Up it, in the section, toast them for breakfast. You recognize when you focus and go through the lesson. But through the fire, you had to spin, put the pole to the test. Apply the pressure, location is mine, the Westland. Fuck the shirt, medallion. Put your face on the necklace. Survived the jungle, ran around with the lions and leopards. Battle scars, I licked my wounds and came back what I left with. We got everything you need, you welcome the checkers. Bruh, we got ounces the size of smoke detectors.
Bobby the beauty.
Oh my goodness. Goodness great. I gotta put that in the chat. This Connecticut right here, this big Connecticut. I don't know them. I just seen something that was like, that's fire. That's how I give it up. Fire. Come on, man. Fire. That's Connecticut. That's Connecticut right there. That got to go on my gym playlist. That's the type of music I make. That's the shit I like. Matter of fact, hold up. See, now I gotta play my shit. I gotta play my shit. This is actually featuring me too.
Yo, what up, people out there? Yo, give me a minute to holler at you about some shit. I want to holler at you about these
This
niggas.
me on the beat.
No, not the average niggas. These
It's me doing the work.
You know, the niggas that you see.
The intro,
every time
too.
you see them, they like, yo, holler at me. Yo, why you don't be hollering at me? Yo, I'll be calling you. You don't be calling me back. Yo, fuck all that shit. That's that punk ass shit. I don't gotta call you back. I don't even call these bitches back.
Your big one drink, getting drunk, popping junk ass. Ball off the backboard glass, spaz, dunk ass. Injury reserve, play a lifetime slump ass. White gold Cuban zirconia, ice chunk ass. Flinch when I jump ass. Street test flunk ass. Walking body in a trunk ass. Scared to dump ass. Forever same way, big 8 up and bump ass. 1975 jive turkey chump ass. No pussy when I hump ass. $100 Donald Trump ass. Made it by mistake, Forrest Gump ass. No shirt video,
Underarm funk ass.
Industry party cheese and a leaving with a lump ass. Flat tire about to catch the pump ass. Hudson River dump ass nigga. You ain't spitting nothing new. Time is up for you. So when the nigga poke coming through, it ain't about what you say, but what the fuck you gon' fucking do.
Then you got these other punk ass niggas. Talk about how hard they are, how they rap and shit. And niggas got gardens and shit. Niggas got backyards.
Doggie
How the fuck you a hard nigga? You got a backyard. You be in the back having a cookout. Talking about East New York. You got a mansion in East New York. You punk ass nigga. Niggas be killing me, man. Yo, niggas be killing me.
You trick ass, think you slick ass, bitch ass, snitch ass, squealing on the rival dealers, underhand bitch ass, get your ass kicked ass, recollecting nothing ass, representing nothing ass, check collecting frontin' ass, broke on the first ass, from first to worst ass, inconsistent perch ass, chill out of work ass, off your job, you ain't ballin' hard with your nerf ass, whack ass, slack ass, snag or two jackass, coming out your mouth fucked up, lack the vax ass, coming out your house fucked up, lack a gat ass, talking shit but always sprinting, lack the track ass, talking finish when them niggas clap your black ass. You just the same ass, handicapped, game ass, lame ass nigga. You ain't spitting nothing new. Time is up for you, so when the nigga po come for you, it ain't about what you say, but what the fuck you gon' fucking do.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Oh man, I be just feeling so, you know. Okay. You know. Just be feeling so.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
That's Brooklyn right there. That's me doing that music. So, you know, I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm just saying, right? New York City got messed up because a lot of the beefing, right? Now check this. You don't think New York City got messed up because a lot of the beefing and a lot of the dudes that are beefing had signing power at what point? Think about that. A lot of niggas had signing power. A lot of niggas could put people on. And before I go, I want to say this too. Instead of 50 Cent saying he gonna buy the building and take some of their podcasts, why they gonna say, yo, how could I partner with y'all? Y'all got a facility, right? Y'all got a facility. Y'all got your podcast. Let me put Yayo in there with a podcast, some of my crew. Let's put some shit in there so we could teach the kids. Let's put some classes in there. Let's do something that we could teach the kid or have our own shit, because now we got our own building. The way we got in Shreveport, we got one in the town. Let's do some gang prevention shit there. Yo, you show good grades, you get to come through, get free studio time. You could do a lot, but instead of saying that, it's gonna be like, yo, I'm about a building and kick y'all out. Y'all bums and all this shit. What is a bum these days? Like, what is a bum? Right? What is a bum? Just really think about that. What is a bum? Niggas' outfits is a bum. Niggas don't got money. Like, what is a bum? Because the money's in the idea and the execution. And when I see dudes executing and got the idea and the execution is down pat, what is the bum? What is a bum? Just really think about that. There's no such thing as a bum. Niggas ain't on the fucking street. Niggas ain't laying on the ground. Yeah, they might get a little twisted that they think the money is in the chains, the whips, and all that shit. You know, that's psychosomatic in the subconscious because we come from chains and whips. So that's the first thing they gonna get niggas again. Chains and whips. You gonna give niggas that shit again. Chains and whips. That's where we come from. That's what they gonna get niggas again. The niggas gonna gladly take their oppression. And they're gonna put the money into our dysfunction. Just is what it is until dudes waking up, wising up. And it might not happen now, but that's for us to use our platforms to kick that to people. That's what we supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? Because just because certain people of a certain age, that don't mean that they're mature, because you got niggas who be grown-ass boys. All of them niggas pushing 50, but they understand the algorithm, they understand the promo game, they understand all that, and dudes is playing by any means necessary to get their bag, because this is what the bag consists of now. Do I think all of them should be ashamed of themselves? Absolutely. But it became an audience for that. There's no audience for some of the shit that I want to say, and it is, and I respect y'all. Don't think I'm getting it twisted, but look where the masses at. The masses is asses. You understand what I'm saying? So when you think about it, the misery, the dysfunction, the downtrodden shit, that is crabs in a barrel mentality. But think about it. The crabs don't belong in the barrel. So that's why they're going to act out. So some of the environments we in, we don't belong in that shit. And some of us are so trained to be a crab in a barrel. Niggas ain't even in the barrel. Niggas is going to climb in the barrel. Niggas like, yo, where the barrel at? Because I'm out here. That fucked up a lot. And think about this. For all you fun boyery, you know, weirdo, tongue piercing niggas, lip pierce, eyebrow pierce dudes, or I don't know, maybe you got a G-string on. Well, I don't see, some of y'all ain't my kind of people, right? You got your own community. Stop talking about what's street and what's stupid and what ain't this or what's that if you never came from that. Some people have been poor longer than they've been rich, and they have to grow into their richness. But the richness is the mentality. The biggest jewel is your mind. Diamonds was formed under pressure. That's why that's my name, right? But the biggest jewel is the information. Just because a nigga is old, that don't mean he's wise. With age supposed to come wisdom. A lot of people don't got that. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have that. So y'all saying they 50 years old, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to nothing. Only people that are black get clowned for their age. Because John Gotti was 50 and he still was John Gotti, right? So you think because Maino is 54, 50 is 50 something, Jim Jones knocking on 50 door, Fab is, and Dave East will be there in a couple of years, they not who they are because they 50? So I'm seeing people saying, oh, they 50 years old, they ain't gonna do nothing. But you believed in John Gotti, right? You believe Sammy the Bull right now because he's Sammy the Bull. But when you see your own people, you think can't nothing happen. They 50, can't nothing happen. John Gotti was 50. The Chin Gigante was 50. They still was who they was, right? So miss me with that. Oh, they 50. Oh, this is stupid. That's stupid. Keep your ass in your lane that you belong in. And I'm glad you there because this dumb, ignorant street shit ain't for everybody. But what you shouldn't do is comment if you lack understanding because these dudes think they gotta survive because they've been put against each other. They in a culture where everybody keeps saying there's enough money from everybody, but everybody is sponsored by somebody. A lot of people not taking their dough and putting it up. So if they taking dough and putting it here and taking dough and putting it there, then dudes is fighting for the crumbs. So it's not enough money from everybody. You don't think it's ironic at Shade 4 or 5 there ain't too many black DJs? Or black people with shows? It's a bunch of Spanish and white people. You don't think that shit is weird? You don't think on serious, you don't really see too many black guys with shows. That's another topic. We'll conquer that another day. But if you Puerto Rican or Spanish or white, you got a show at Sirius. You don't find that to be peculiar? Do the knowledge, as Fredjo would say. Because I want to show up there. I want to show. Y'all better pay attention to what's really going on. Y'all pay attention to bullshit. Do the knowledge. Pay attention. They slowly but surely erasing us out of the culture that we created. I'm just here to try to preserve the little bit that's left. I'm gonna give you some of that fuck shit too, because it's something called balance. Sometimes you got to give people what they want in order to give them what they need. Hey. Anyway, let me run. I got some stuff to do. I got to call my man Face. I might go live later and show y'all. I'm hooking up the studio right now, and I just need some consultation on stuff. So I'm gonna call my man Hovanisi and call my man Face. So anybody who sent a Cash App, I appreciate you. Anybody who donated tonight, salute to y'all. Again, when you see these guys going through it, stop egging it on because everybody want an audience. I ask y'all all the time, and I want y'all to ponder this. Who's worse, the clown or the audience? Who's worse, the clown or the audience? So if people think this is what you want, they're going to give it to you until you start rejecting it. Even tattoos. This is not made to go into our skin. Ever so often, your tattoo will rise, still trying to push the ink out. Even your skin will reject the tattoo. Every now and again, the shit itches. Every now and again, your skin, your body still like, get that shit out of here. So at the end of it all, it's supply and demand. You got people who's playing circus master. You got people who's playing clown. But you know who the circus master is, right? It's them folks because they look, oh, you got numbers? Academics got what? 7,000 people watching him right now? I mean, I don't even want to disrespect him because I don't want to single nobody out. But he could talk his shit. He could sit there, get bent, talk his shit. And nigga, but he a clown. Shit, he got them numbers. And you know what? We are in a capitalist society. And this is a market. If it's marketable, they're going to market it. This is not I keep telling y'all that shit. If it's marketable, they're going to market it. If the numbers reflect that's what people want, they're going to give it to you, even if it's dirty, filthy water. If people going to drink dirty, filthy water, they're going to give it to you. That's what y'all want. So when some of us say, hit the like, I don't know if I like it. So go somewhere else then. Because if you fuck with me, you're going to support me in all ways. I shouldn't have to beg for numbers. I shouldn't have to beg for comments. I shouldn't have to beg for that. Because once some of us is gone, look what you stuck with. And remember, y'all have more power than you know you have, but you relinquish your power because you follow people who make you think you ain't shit, who always want to talk about you broke, you a hater, you a bum. They never said you wasn't intelligent. They never said you wasn't good mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, cousins, godfathers, uncles, aunts. They never said that. They just say, you a bum. You a hater. That's why many of y'all afraid to express your displeasure in certain shit, because you know who the fuck want to be a hater. Then you don't want to say what you like because niggas call you a glazer. So I'm indifferent. I ain't no dick sucker or no hater. So I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all stuck between a rock and a hard place, and y'all let people dictate shit who's not even qualified to sit in the seats because they not from it. You understand what I'm saying? They not from it. Stop looking at people because they got money as they got any type of motherfucking intelligence, because people just got people around them and they getting their puppet strings pulled. That's why you have dudes that only go at their own people. Who are they doing that for? Because it's sanctioned. Because anytime you going at a certain demographic of people and you gonna hurt the money, they get your ass out of here. I dare one of these dudes to say they locking the town down, selling work, and they sold it to all a different motherfucking race and nationality, and they got everybody fiends out there. They ass will be out one day. What? Oh, nah, they could kill niggas. Them niggas kill each other. Give that nigga some money. Give that nigga some money. You see everybody looking at it. Give that nigga some money. Give him a deal. He's an influencer. That's why when these niggas do what they do, they always tagging these brands, tagging liquor, shit we don't need. Every time you was drunk, you made a poor decision. Most women got pregnant. Most motherfuckers is fathers off that yak or woke up in motherfucking central booking. It's all a damn grand scheme that we just keep falling for. Wash, rinse, repeat. Go from generations, go to different people. It's just terrible. But then when you have people who's authentic that try to tell you shit, and I'm not talking about all these other people who seem to be authentic, who are deviants, weirdos, or trying to hit you with some religious innuendo when they just really just want to fucking eat ass and shit like that, or get naked pictures. You got all types of weird ass people too. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people who you seen build from grassroots, sitting where they sit now. Never been a clown, never been a bozo, never had on a costume. And to a certain extent, didn't even really change their tune, just tweaked it, because I'm an individual that if I said something 14 years ago, I said that shit today. My stance is my stance. I'm on what I'm on. I'm on what I'm on. And I done sat around the greats, done been around the greats, call them on the phone right now. Y'all see me do that. If you know, you know. Y'all see me call people, call some of your favorite artists, call some of your favorite producers. I'm seeing that Maino seen Troy Ave and gave him a pass. That's what I'm seeing. I think Harlem Legend put it up. I'm going to go peep that later. Shout out to Harlem Legend. Shout out to all my people that's on this YouTube reporting and doing what they got to do and stepping their game up. You see Harlem Legend got his lights together, bought one of these mics. This mic 400, got the arm. Yeah, I like all of that. I like when I see dudes, yo, this nigga taking this shit serious. This nigga investing some coin. I like that. I like that. So, in the end of it all, support your local artists, man. And if some of y'all go just a little bit for your man, the way you going for people in comments who don't like Nas' album, your man might be all right. Because some of y'all going hard. Y'all actually looking for people to argue with when they don't agree with something. And I'm like, yo, instead of arguing what you disagree with, why don't you just talk to the fucking people you agree with? Yo, it's certain people that I just don't follow and don't watch. It's just the truth. I don't follow people or watch people to say I don't like them or I don't they're my op or I want to say something. I just don't rock with them. AZ Rather Unique, I don't know what that got to do with anything, but AZ Rather Unique, them drums is due to Funky Penguin. I love them drums, but I shouldn't have told y'all that. No sample snitching. I remember No Whack Bars. I tried to do something every Saturday where dudes could call in and rap. Fell flat. So I'm like, I ain't wasting my time on Saturday. It ain't like I'm gonna go turn up. But nah, niggas ain't wasting my time. Yo, I paid for a telephone number for y'all to call in too. Matter of fact, let's do some callers. Y'all want to do some callers before we go? Let's do some callers. Let's do about let's do 10, the first 10 callers, and we could get up out of here. The number is 516-218-6898. 516-218-6898. Let's do 10 callers, and then we out of here. Because I always want y'all to be included in what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't know how that music thing gonna go that I played earlier. Make sure you put that in your playlist or whatever, because I might have to cut all of that out, which I'll do, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm stealing them guys' shit or illegally playing anything from them. But I wanted y'all to hear that. I think it's that dope. I think it's worth the risk. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I never met any of them in the flesh. I just like what they did. And if you need promo, also hit me. 860. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, peace, Doggie Diamonds. Sincere from Hartford.
Oh my God, what's going on? So what you think about what I'm saying?
Yo, listen, man. I don't even want to talk about the 50 Cent situation. I'm off that, but I was just listening to what you've been saying for the past couple of minutes, man. That shit kind of got me in my feelings because I was raised off this hip hop shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse my language, but basically the question that I wanted to ask you, and I typed it in the chat, was how can you use your celebrity to pair with other celebrities that you know of, that rock with you, to change hip hop, or is it not worth it?
Well, all right. Let me give you an open, honest answer. For one, I don't think I'm a celebrity. But that could be a problem. That could be my modesty. That could be an issue. I don't think I'm a celebrity. I think I do have certain like minds, but I've also been deceived in the past because people be having hidden agendas. I don't think it's worth it. I think I just got to keep chugging on my journey, and I just hope that the people would resonate with the people. But as far as pairing with people and working with people, I'm off that. I don't never really want to work with nobody else again. I really don't. I don't ever want a steady co-host. I don't want none of that because the shit that people be on behind the scenes, it would really baffle you. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely need it come down to the finances too. It come down to the support of the people and the finances, because everybody is bought and paid for. So if you come in from a independent standpoint, how do you compete with somebody who's spending $20,000 in ads a month? You understand what I'm saying? I might not even make 20 grand a month, but that's then the ads. They got these big corporate entities. They got, all these sponsors, and they got the ad revenue. So it's hard to compete with some of that stuff. So if they're being paid to drown out the culture, and just because they of the culture, that don't mean they're for the culture, because how many of these dudes are really talking about music?
Absolutely, yeah. You got a point about that. But based off your contact, like I know you said, like you mentioned also that you can contact some people that you knew in the industry for X amount of years.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that well, I guess you just kind of answered my question.
Niggas is tired, man.
Agendas,
yeah, a lot of dudes is tired too, because I get a lot of people who, dudes afraid to speak, bro. That's why they look for me, to keep it real. Dudes are afraid because they might want that next mass appeal. They might not want to burn the bridge. They want to get on the artist show. They want to get on the Joe and Jada show. Dudes are scared.
I just don't understand that, because you know how much power that we got as a unit. I just don't understand how cats see when we speak individually. I can understand it because You know, when it's one person that's going through the door, that's the first person that gets shot. When we stand together as a collective and we all speak up simultaneously at the same time, yo, they don't got no choice but to listen, man. But I don't know why cats just don't think like that.
Because you got to have a like mind.
It's crazy.
So let me give you an example, right? So remember at Once Upon a Time, we supposed to be boycotting Vlad, right? Remember, we as a collective, we supposed to boycott Vlad. All he did was move the seat. All he did was saying, yo, they don't want to do it, who want to do it? You always going to have somebody say, shit, I'll do it. I'll do it myself. Yeah. Shit, I goes on there and I talks about whatever you want. I kick anybody's back in. It's never no like minds in a culture where all you got to do is dangle a carrot. Mm-hmm. A motherfucking donkey, money, right? A donkey will let a motherfucker sit on their back with a carrot in front of them and chase the carrot and never get it. And then took them somewhere following a carrot that they never gonna catch. A donkey will let a whole heavy-ass human being sit on their back. All they got to do is dangle the carrot. And this motherfucker gonna keep walking. But what is a donkey, though? A jackass.
Exactly, yeah.
Most of these people are jackass. So it don't even matter to certain people. Shit. Motherfucker got, you know, it's some people who more know. I saw you on Vlad. Niggas don't even know this motherfucker rap. Mm-hmm. People don't even know that this person made music. People don't even know that this person did classic shit. Been on TV shows and all that. They know them from Vlad. See, exposure became the new money. It ain't even the money no more. It's just the exposure.
Yeah. People just trying to get on.
Just trying to get seen. They just trying to get seen. They don't even have nothing to sell. They can't even sell themselves as having merch, product, or anything. Everybody's on some coming soon shit. Hurry up and wait. Oh, he did this, I'm gonna do this. Oh, they doing this, I gotta do this. I gotta post something. That's all it is.
Yeah. And real quick, even with the question that I asked, is it something that you've already tried? Have you tried it?
As far as getting a lot of people, yeah. I mean, I tried to get people when I had Forbes DVD. I was trying to get people behind it, but niggas was like, "Yo, world star." I'm like, "Yo, but I'm from Brooklyn. I'm here with y'all." I had niggas who I was standing with talking about, "Yo, you could get the video on World Star." I got my own site. I'm not here filming with you for them. Mm-hmm. I'm filming for me. How you telling me to take something somewhere else? That don't make no sense. Because people be blinded by these phone numbers.
God damn.
That's how people are still looking at, you don't get no views. They think that other niggas is getting views. Because they looking at numbers, but they don't look at the engagement, they don't look at the likes, and they don't look at the comments. But people just see one thing, and the masses is asses, and it's so easy to fool the people. The only reason why I don't do it, because I would have to be fooling myself and trying to fool you. And then sometimes when you try to fool yourself to fool other people, you start believing your own bullshit. That's how you get taken out. Because you rock yourself to sleep. You rock yourself to sleep trying to rock other people to sleep. Yeah, I just want the audience to know that. You rock yourself to sleep trying to rock other people to sleep. Because when you really, really wake up, the truth is the truth. So that's why they say fake it till you make it. What happens when you don't make it? The average person don't make it. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather have my slow and steady 19 years than the motherfucker come out the gate blazing for 4 or 5 years and then everybody looking at them now like, yo, why are you still even around? People don't even really know how this go. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people don't even understand, even a person like myself, what I actually even own and a part of. Because you can't even say what you own or you're a part of because niggas will start, oh, I don't like you, so I don't like that. Now, nigga could be a fan of something. Oh, you was a part of that? I don't like it now. We can't even say what we own.
People be picking and choosing.
Right.
Picking and choosing what to rock with you based off of whatever, you know what I mean?
And I'm going to be real with you. I don't give a fuck who fuck with me. Like, I ain't one of them niggas who be like, why you don't like, yo, listen, man, I got people in my family I don't even speak to, and that's my blood. Yo, I ain't trying to fuck, I ain't trying to keep nobody that don't want to be kept. I'm not trying to stay around nobody who don't want to be stood around. I'm not trying to befriend nobody who don't want to be friends. And again, like my station identification say, I make people renew their friendship with me. Nah, you got to sign on the line again.
To my YouTube.
But I'm gonna let you go. Let me do my commercial so I can get up out of here, bro.
Yes, sir. Just one last thing, man. Just want to say I've been rocking with you since 2006.
I appreciate
since
you.
Forbes VP. You know what I'm saying? I was back in high school at that time, man.
Dope.
But I'm glad to see you still doing your thing.
I appreciate you. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here for the long haul. If shit happens, it's gonna be me, the physical rats, mice, and roaches. I'm gonna be live with the damn the scum of the earth. I'm gonna be here. I'm here for the long haul. But I appreciate you always in the chat and adding on. Peace.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Listen, have you heard about my $100 promo? If you didn't hear about my $100 promo deal, let me give you some details really quick. First and foremost, the promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV. That's the Insta Stories, the YouTube community, the threads, the Facebook, and the Twitter accounts. I can promote whatever you need. But as a reminder, this is for serious inquiries only, man. You must be Cash App ready. You must be Cash App ready, and I can help you bring more awareness to your products. Listen, also, man, a lot of people ask me, how can I get on your channel? Y'all want to do an interview? Let me give you some details really, really quick. You got to hit me on IG at Doggie Diamonds. I want you to hop on a special offer now. It's a 35-minute interview that includes the social media promo I just showed you. It could be live stream or tape, and you can have an additional guest in your interview. Listen, and if you need consultations for your social media growth, brand clarity, organic supporter building, rollout strategy, your product management, and your monetization strategy, hit up at Coach Kandaka on Instagram. And this is for artists, podcasters like me, business owners, and content creators like me. And I'm going to say it one more time. Make people renew their friendship. And if you're not subscribed
to my YouTube,
you need to subscribe right now. You need to subscribe to my YouTube. I'm out until next time. Leave me a comment. Appreciate y'all. Peace. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
And if you click the logo, you can subscribe to the channel. And if you click the 2 related videos, which you should watch anyway if you didn't watch them, I'm out. Peace.
Doggie Diamonds did this.